What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my first meal prep video. The goal of this video and future videos are to show you that meal prepping can be done in a simple, timely fashion. It doesn't have to take 3 hours in your kitchen and it won't leave you tired afterwards. So we're gonna make 10 meals in 30 minutes. We'll make a Chipotle Chili bowl with the side of potatoes and chicken fajitas with a side of asparagus. I'll give you the shopping list, everything you need in your kitchen, and a walkthrough on how I get it done in under 30 minutes. I hope this helps and you enjoy the video. So let's get into it. First step is to preheat the oven to 425. Then set the stovetop burners to medium heat. While the pans are getting hot, we're going to prep our sheet pans. Use a little bit of aluminum foil and non-stick spray and then spread out the potatoes and the asparagus evenly. The potatoes are already seasoned, so I leave them alone, but the asparagus is pretty bland, so I use a little bit of salt and pepper. By this time, your pot should be nice and hot. Empty 1 packet of peppers and onions into the pot and 1 packet into the skillet. While the peppers and onions are cooking, you're going to open up all 4 cans of beans and the can of crushed tomatoes. You also want to set your sifter on top of a small bowl inside the sink like you see here. Once you open all of the cans, just check on the peppers and onions real quick, mix them up a little bit, then come back to the sink. You're going to empty each can of beans into the sifter and run them under water, getting rid of all the slime off the beans. Pour them into a large meal prep container like you see here, and then you're going to put the lid on top and shake them up, getting a nice even mixture of all of the beans inside the container. By this time, your oven should be done preheating. It might vary depending on your oven compared to mine, but it should be around this time. So once it's done preheating, put the potatoes and the asparagus inside the oven, close the door, and let it do its thing. Now we want to cook the meat. Add the cooked chicken breast to the skillet and the beef to the pot. The chicken is already cooked, so it won't take long, but the beef is obviously raw, so you will need to monitor throughout the rest of the steps. When you're done adding the meat to both pans, we're going to prep the sauce. You need a half cup of water for each packet. First, we're going to do the fajita mixture for the chicken because the beef is going to take a little bit longer to cook. So we're going to take a small bowl, half cup of water, and the fajita packet and mix it up really well, making sure there are no clumps in the mixture. We are going to pour this over the chicken first and then come back and make the mixture for the beef. So when you're done mixing up the fajita blend, pour it over the chicken, lower the burner between low and medium heat, and give it a nice mix, making sure all of the chicken, peppers, and onions are coated in the sauce. If the sauce is bubbling, you can lower the heat a little bit more, but you want to let the chicken sit and absorb all of that flavor. Next, you're going to repeat the same process for the chili mix. Add 1/2 cup of water with the packet of chili mix and stir really well, making sure there are no clumps in the bowl. Add it to the pot and mix it up just like you did with the chicken, and make sure you lower the heat as well between medium and low heat. After you're done mixing in the sauce, you're going to add the rice, the beans, and the tomatoes. I like to put the brown rice with the chicken and the red rice with the beef. That's my preference. You can switch it up if you like. You can use both brown rice, both red, white, whatever rice you want. The point here is that you use the 90-second rice, so you don't have to wait 60 minutes for the rice to cook. You can just add it in here and it's good to go. When you are done mixing in the rice, you're going to add the beans. Take the meal prep container with the beans and put half of the container into the pot and half of the container into the skillet. Mix it up really nice, making sure the beans get spread out evenly within the chicken and the beef. I like using 4 different types of beans here. It gives it a little bit more of a variety, but you can use whatever you like. If you like to use all black beans, all kidney beans, half black beans, half kidney beans, it doesn't matter. Just make sure half of it goes into the pot and half goes into the skillet. Next, you're going to add the crushed tomatoes. The entire can of crushed tomatoes goes into the beef pot only. It's for the chili bowl, not the chicken. Mix everything up really well and then turn the burners off and let it sit for a minute while you get your meal prep containers ready. You will need 10 containers in total, 5 for the chicken and 5 for the beef. Now, I don't use a scale here. You can if you'd like to, but personally I don't think it's necessary, and I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. So just use your best judgment when you're filling the containers and try to evenly distribute the food into 5 containers each for the chicken and 5 for the beef. You also want to make sure that there's enough room on the side for the asparagus and the potatoes. I only put the asparagus on the side of the chicken, and I put the potatoes on the side of the beef. So here you can see I'm going to put the chicken into 5 containers and leave a little bit of room for the asparagus. The footage for the beef got cut off, so I can't show you that, but I did the exact same thing by evenly distributing the food into 5 containers and leaving a little bit of side for the potatoes. I did not put potatoes in the chicken, and I did not put asparagus in the beef. When you're done putting all of the food into the meal prep containers, you're done. You've got 10 meals ready to go for the week in under 30 minutes. This took me about 28 minutes, and I had to move the camera around, so I'm pretty confident you can get it done even quicker than that. So here you can see me finish prepping the containers, and I'm done. I'm going to put the macros at the bottom of the screen, and I'll include them in the description below as well. So if you like the video and you think you learned something, give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, give me some feedback so I can make better videos in the future and help you just like meal prepping helped me. Thanks for watching, everyone.